Hey everybody, another holiday palette review today. This one is from Bareminerals and it's called The Magic Act. This is full of both the Ready Eyeshadows and also some of the Ready blushes, and then everything just kind of folds right down into a really compact palette. And any Alabama fans who are seeing this, the houndstooth, the little bit of red there, you're gonna love this. Actually, that's the reason why I'm planning to buy this for one of my friends. That and the fact that I think these are colors she'll really use. There are 6 different Ready eyeshadows, and I kind of did a little researching on these to see how many were part of the regular line. 2 of them definitely are, and those shades are Aha and Foreshadow. Those are actually part of the duo called the Epiphany from Bareminerals. Celebrate is a satin finish creamy color. Fortune is a matte light pink. Shazam is a shimmery pink. Aha, as I just mentioned, that is a taupe. Pumped is a kind of warm brown with shimmer, and then Foreshadow is your deep matte brown. Then on the lower part of the palette, there are 4 face products. It looks like the Natural High, which is this pink with golden shimmer, and the Indecent Proposal, which is kind of a satin finish mauve. Those seem to be ones that you can buy separately, and then you also have the Premier, which is a highlight, and then the Close Call is a really interesting shade. Doesn't it almost look like a bronzer in there? But actually, when this shears out on the cheeks, I get a little bit of a rosy tone to it. So think like a really dusty rose color, like brownish with a teeny bit of pink thrown in. And this one doesn't appear to have any shimmer in it at all. Personally, I am a big fan of the Ready formula. The eyeshadows are what I have the most experience with. And I've always tried to seek them out anytime they're packaged in something that's, you know, a little better value than just the duos or the quads. It's obviously a very neutral color selection. There's no real pop of anything different, and for some people that might be music to your ears if you're thinking all I want are, you know, total basics. But for others, if you're already knee-deep in neutral palettes and you're looking at this thinking, you know, what's really different about this? Is there any kind of shade that gives an unusual pop to the look or anything like that? The pinks add a little something, that Shazam shimmery pink shade. But overall, you're gonna come out with very neutral, basic looks. Now, as far as the Bareminerals Ready blushes go, I love each and every one of these shades, particularly the Indecent Proposal. This is so cool. I mean, it looks kind of dull, I think, in the packaging, but it is such a pretty, like, mauvish shade. That is what I have on my cheeks right now. Has just the slightest bit of sheen. The Premier, this highlight, also I'm wearing that on top, and I think that gives a gorgeous glow. The Natural High is the shade that I kind of knew I would love in this grouping. It's just a really pretty pigmented pink with just that little bit of gold. And like I said, the Close Call, it might almost appear to be like a bronzer. If you like really muted blushes, it's not that this isn't pigmented, because it is, but it just gives, I think, a much softer look to the cheeks. I'll show you a little demo of my very basic look that I did with these. First off, I went in with my Sonia Kashuk small shadow brush into Shazam, that's the shimmery pink, and went all over the lid. And then using that same brush, I went into Foreshadow and got a little bit of that matte brown on the outer part of the lid. Then I used my Sigma E25 brush, and this is where the tape really comes in handy because you can just totally freely go back and forth in the crease with this shade. Then I'm finding I love taking Shazam with my small E36 brush and using that as kind of a transition type shade. And then as my highlight, I used Celebrate, which is that satin finish cream shade. On the lower lash line, I used a little bit of Foreshadow on the outer part, and then I smudged Aha, that pretty taupe shade, all the rest of the way. The shadows are really pigmented and soft, and I think the quality of the matte shades, which you are getting 2 matte shades here, it's a matte pink and a matte brown. I think the quality of those is just as good as the shades that have some shimmer. I think these shadows are very easy to blend and work with. I do think $39 for getting all these different shades is a good value. Everything here is numbered. The shadows are 1 through 6, and then 7 through 10 are the blushes. And so it's kind of like a paint by number concept there on the bottom if you're wanting some ideas for what kinds of looks to do. As far as travel is concerned, or just how compact this will be, along with all the other makeup you own, I love it. Absolutely love the way this folds down. You're just trying to give a great gift of makeup to someone and maybe you don't know a lot of their specific preferences. These are going to be shades pretty much anybody can get use out of. If you're more experimental and you've kind of been there, done that with the neutral palettes, this might not seem different enough to you. More holiday reviews to come in the near future, so stay tuned and I'll see you later. Bye!